How's it going, folks? Erik Nye here. So last week I did a video on how to defeat the Archmagus, or Archmagus, for the Sorcerer subclass. This week we're going to be going over the Runelord. So first of all, to find the Shrine of the Runelord, you're going to come down from Stoneguard, make your way down to West Everhold Pass, and it's going to be in an area right outside of Everhold. Definitely enter Everhold and make that your hub, or where you go back to change characters or whatever. So from Everhold, you'll leave town and you'll go to the save point in that area. And once you reach the save point, take a right and then immediately take another right into what looks like a wall but is actually a passage to the shrine. Once you get into that dungeon area, it's just a straight shot to the right and you'll go up some stairs. Some recommendations though, just to start off, you will definitely need a merchant and a warrior, and it would actually be really helpful if you had a merchant with the warrior as a secondary class, or vice versa. My personal preference, I also highly recommend a cleric and an apothecary, just to maintain everybody's BP. The merchant can also definitely help out with the share BP ability, but personally I think Alphin's Concoct ability is great because he can restore BP to the entire team at once. But hey, why not both? But anyway, Balogar, who I think is the name of the Runelord, the boss that you're going to be fighting to unlock Runelord. His weaknesses are dagger, axe, bow, light magic, and dark magic. So it helps to have a hunter on the team for either Rain of Arrows or Arrow Storm. But keep in mind, the beginning of the battle, Balogar is going to have 3 of those weaknesses nullified. So you'll only be able to break his shield down with axes or dark magic, at least just in the beginning. Balogar only uses physical attacks, but they come with status ailments that can spell game over. This is another reason I really like having Alphin on the team. Using Concoct with Curious Bloom, I think it is, on the entire team will cure everybody of whatever happened. This also means that having a merchant isn't just good for sharing BP. Sidestep is also going to be extremely helpful in this fight, as well as the ability to hire help that can blind the boss. This comes back to me saying that I really recommend you have a merchant warrior in one character. That way you can combine the abilities Insight, which lure enemies to attack that character, and Sidestep. Early in this fight, Balogar is only going to attack one character at a time, so this is a great way to add an extra layer of protection against damage to the rest of your team, and a great way to control how the fight goes. In later turns, Balogar will start using attacks that attack the entire team, and in that case I used Blinding Dust on the boss, but I've also heard of other people using the merchant ability Hired Help, because there's a chance that that hired help can cause blind on the boss. Until then, if you happen to have a merchant with secondary warrior class or vice versa, just combine Insight with Sidestep. And whatever warrior you bring into the fight, make sure they're using the passive Surpassing Power, because when it comes time to dish out damage, this will come in handy. Once again, I have to strongly recommend bringing a cleric into the mix for their divine ability, and use it on whoever is dishing out the most damage. For me, that's Cyrus, because I already have a Starseer unlocked, but using this on your warrior for their divine attack is also a smart move. If you're using the divine cleric skill on a warrior, make sure to use Abide before the damage phase. And likewise if you're using it on a magic user. Cast Peacock Strut on them. You should be able to have the boss taken care of in 2 or 3 damage phases with this strategy. This isn't too complicated of a fight. It's a little intimidating because of the status ailments that the boss uses, but another great way to control the fight is use your hunter's leg hold trap, and this will ensure that you have a little more control over the fight. But that pretty much covers it, folks. I hope this video was helpful. Definitely like and subscribe if you like this video or you want me to make more of them. Awesome, so do I. See you later.